Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen. All right, we're here in historic Paris, Kentucky at Jerry's J-Boy restaurant. Before I get into that though, I gotta explain something. On my last video where I went to Sam's Seafood and Grill, some guy got on the comment section and put me on blast saying I didn't have any credibility because I never do negative reviews and every place I go is the greatest restaurant ever and blah blah blah. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and explain myself. Periodically I do this. I don't do negative reviews. I do my research, I make sure a place is good, and if it's good enough that I put my name on it, I upload it to video, to YouTube. Periodically, I have to scrap videos and move on. But I'm not gonna run anybody down, try to hasten somebody's demise. I keep it positive. I promote local mom and pop restaurants, but they have to be good to be on YouTube. So anyway, I had to straighten that out. Okay, so we're here, Jerry's J-Boy restaurant, taking a trip down memory lane. A lot of nostalgia here, and this is the last Jerry's J-Boy restaurant in the United States. There's some Jerry's restaurants out west, but they're not affiliated with the old Jerry's J-Boys, so don't start putting me on blast. I don't know what I'm talking about on the comment section. All right, so I brought my dad along specifically because the Jerry's were big in the 1960s, and they were kind of a competitor with Frisch's, I believe. And you might remember I did a Frisch's video a couple years ago, which has now been closed down. So anyway, Dad, you go ahead and tell us about your memories and of the old Jerry's, J-Boy, and all that good stuff.
Well, my favorite memory is Jerry's, Frisch's, and Ranch House. And all three of them, we patronized them every weekend. We wore our cars out, driving around, trying to flirt with girls and just having a good time. And the food was delicious, but it was just a way of life with us. And this brings back great memories and makes me feel young again. But thank you for bringing us out here and for this down. It's a beautiful ride out here to Paris. So if somebody wants to come out here to Jerry's, it's a great ride through all the thoroughbred racehorse farms. There's some great farms out through here.
Oh, and that reminds me, stick around at the end of the video. I'm going to show a short clip of where we went to Wentz Wildlife Zoo, Preserve, whatever. And stick around for the end for that. And as he said, these Jerry's, nostalgic. There used to be, back in their heyday, like 65 locations. And they were basically based in Kentucky, but they were in other states too. A lot of them in Louisville. Last one in Louisville went out of business a year ago. It was out on Dixie Highway. And now this is it, the last of the Mohicans, right here in Paris, Kentucky. We're going to go on in and start eating.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of show it around the place here without trying to show too many people. You see, we got our big table full over here. Got the back booth kind of out of the way. Try not to disturb anybody. But you can see Jerry's opened 1961. And by that time, Frisch's has already been in business for a long time, several decades. But you can see that the fixtures, everything here is just like it was back in the old days. Okay, this is the original owner of this store, A.B. and Maxine Pulliam. Opened this store in 1961.
There's one of her tickets. I'll let you decide. I don't know if it was a 5 or an 8. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to start off with the old school chili. I believe this is the original recipe of the Jerry's. I think everything here is the original recipe of the old Jerry's, for that matter. Anyway, add my cheese and onion. And it's steamy hot. Probably going to burn the roof of my mouth off, but I'm dedicated. Good tomato flavor. It's got some good beans and meat in there. Just a good down home basic chili. Can't go wrong here. Not spicy. All right. So over here, Melissa, my dad ordered an appetizer, which is kind of off the beaten path. We got the banana peppers, deep fried. They don't look like the usual ones that are just like little rings.
These are all homemade, home cut.
And these are batter dipped. These aren't even just the regular breading. It looks like this one's got several rings of peppers in there. And is that a cocktail sauce or what is it?
Real tasty.
All right. Well, and they also gave us ranch. I want to try this ranch.
I haven't spent any of it. When you get money, you're not supposed to sit.
Some good crunchy batter. It's got some nice seasoning in there. Pretty flavorful. I tasted that coleslaw earlier. It's sweet. For you all that like a good sweet coleslaw, you're gonna like this. I like a little sweetness, but not a lot of sweetness. All right, all of our entrees are coming out, and we're going to show you the classic old school J-Boy Cheeseburgers. Be right back. All right, so food's starting to get here. Mary, I believe everybody here's got J-Boys except for a couple just got cheeseburgers. Of course, you know Mary loves that ketchup. And those fries look good, kind of like shoestring cut. Mary, you don't mind if I steal one of your fries, do you?
She does right.
Good and crunchy. All right. Be back in a minute. She's got mine with the onion rings. I'll be back in just a second. My food's here. As I said, I got the classic J-Boy Cheeseburger, which is a double deck. I hate to keep bringing up Frisch's, but Frisch's and their Big Boy Cheeseburger and the Jerry's J-Boy are identical. They both have double patty, double decker with pickles, shredded lettuce, and tartar sauce. And I actually told them to add onion to mine. And I got the onion rings, which I want to try the onion rings first. These look like they are cooked perfectly. And I like the breading on these. Good and crunchy. Okay, I gotta get some ketchup here. All right. A little ketchup on this onion ring. All right. Now, time for the moment of truth. Dan, I see you've already dug into your J-Boy. Tell me what you think about the J-Boy Cheeseburger before I start smashing this.
Well, I think it's classic, just like we always had, but it's actually a little bit better than the Big Boys.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I know they are a lot better recently, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Last time I was at Frisch's on Poplar Level, it wasn't near as nice looking as this. Plus, you can tell here, the employees are really nice. You can tell by looking that all the employees have been here for a while. You know, probably been here for years and years. Great run restaurant, I can tell. Everything's real efficient. All right, here we go. A tartar sauce. I love that tartar sauce on a cheeseburger. McDonald's probably copied off of Jerry's when they made up their
Big Mac.
Big Mac, the double decker with the special sauce. Yeah, this is old school. All right, I'm gonna take a couple more bites of this. and then we're gonna move on and see what else we can show here. Oh, Jabin got a milkshake. I forgot to ask you about that. How'd you like that milkshake down there? Top notch?
Yeah.
All right. Be back in just a minute. All right, so we're done now. I wish we could have shown more variety, but everybody wanted cheeseburgers, and of course we had to show the old J-Boy Cheeseburger. They have a lot of like home cooking, home style plates, so you don't have to get cheeseburgers here. A lot of different home cooking. Everything looked like it was homemade too. Also, stick around after this if you want to see a little video clip of the place we went to, Wentz Wildlife, earlier. Dad, you got any closing thoughts on
I
Jerry's
just
here?
was really well pleased, and the J-Boy was better than ever. And they didn't diminish it at all and didn't cut back. And I really enjoyed my appetizer, the fried banana peppers. They were homemade and cut, and it's worth the trip down here just to get that kind of stuff.
And speaking of worth the trip, as he was saying earlier, the drive out here is it's very pretty. Horse farms, a lot of 200-year-old pristine houses you'll pass by on the way out here. Really historic looking. So if you're into like old houses and nostalgia and all that
rock
stuff,
fences too.
oh yeah, everything's just beautiful. All right, I'm definitely coming back. It's only an hour's drive from Louisville. We left at 10, got here at 11, so it's a quick drive. I'll probably just come back just to eat a J-Boy sometime.
There you go.
All right, so we had a good time. Make a day of it. Go out to Wentz Wildlife. Come eat lunch at Jerry's. And y'all don't know nothing about this Jerry's restaurant.
All right.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.